Hi, good evening. Okay, due to the weak signal or internet connection here in the Philippines, I'm going to record my testimony. And the testimony that I want to share to you this evening is the blessings that we have despite of this pandemic. We know that a lot of people are affected because of this pandemic, and this pandemic makes life so hard to many people, especially to the poor and those who are working in private sectors. According to Department of Labor, close to 100,000 workers were laid off in the first half of the year due to the COVID-19 pandemic. And it's like here in the Pulomolok, South Cotabato alone, there are 500 workers for fruit processing firm of Dole Philippines Incorporation lost their jobs. So there are a lot of them who are jobless right now, and this is a great problem to them. But the blessing for us, to our family, is despite of this situation that we have right now, God has put us in a situation where we are not suffered of our daily needs. Being a workers in the government, we are continually supported because the government doesn't reduce their workers except for corruption. So our salary continues despite this situation, and because of this, we have been able to help other people also who are in need. And however, we have this work at home. We cannot work because it's forbidden to us to go to school, especially in our school right now is taken by the our barangay to be one of the facilities for quarantine. So our school cannot be utilized during this period of pandemic unless the government will withdraw their usage of our school. So right now we are here at home, and the blessing of this is we are having enough time with our families, with our children, and we are able to monitor and teach them properly. And we having also during this time of pandemic, we have we are given enough time to read and study of the Bible, of the prophecy. Actually, during the start of pandemic, that was March, and until June, I was able to devote my time to read and study regarding a situation, and I learned a lot. And this knowledge that I have gotten from the research makes me feel comfortable. This fear about the COVID-19, about the pandemic, has vanished due to this knowledge that I have gotten from my research. So God has given us a lot of privileges during this time of pandemic, despite of this situation. But it's a blessing in disguise because we have enough time with our family, and we have enough time with God to read the Word of God, to meditate upon His Word, and also being as a worker in the government, I have this opportunity of being supported by the government and able to extend blessings to others who are now jobless, who are now experiencing suffering due to this pandemic. So I'm thanking God for this blessing that He has given us despite of this situation.